Hello again everybody, welcome back to the channel, and I have news for you. It's not quite the news we were expecting, to be honest, although there is a little bit of an update on that as well. I tell you what, let's just crack straight on with it. There's no point in messing around. Let's go straight on to Retro Games Ltd's website, and they surprise drop this tonight at 9 o'clock, Friday night at 9 o'clock. Can you believe that? So I'm slightly behind the 8 ball on it, unfortunately. Okay, so the post is as follows. You can see what the new console is. It is an Intellivision, which is a shock, to be honest. I never would have thought, but there we go. We are happy to reveal that the Intellivision Mini is the project that the RGL team have been beavering away on with our friends at Atari and PlayOn. As well as the Intellivision, we'll be making the product announcements at EGX in London next Friday, the 24th of October, with full details of the C64 Mini Black and the A1200. Video in and pre-order link in the comments below. We're going to have a look at the video in a second. So we do have a date there then for the 24th of October for the A1200. I know that's the one that we're all waiting for, really. This is a nice little thing, but we want to know about the A1200, don't we, really? So there's the information there, and we'll get full details of the A1200. So that'll be fantastic. So that's that little bit of housework out of the way. We know the 24th is the date. There was some speculation that it was going to be the 21st because of an anniversary of the original A1200, but it's the 24th and it's at EGX. So anyone who's going there, you're in for a good time. Let me know in the comments if you are. And yes, for the rest of us looking at this video right now, what a surprise that is. I mean, let's be honest about something. I've spoken on this channel before about my first ever gaming device was an Intellivision. So in that respect, excited, but with the A1200 coming out soon as well, I haven't really got enough cash to buy both, so I don't think I'll be buying it, but it looks like a sweet little thing, to be honest with you. If they're the controllers and get all the little cards as well, I mean, that brings back some great memories for me. I'll try and remember to leave the link in the description for the video I did on the Intellivision. So that was fairly recently that I released that. I love the way that all these consoles are getting preserved, so on that side of things it's fantastic. I feel like it's kind of like the Atari that they bought out, in the sense that I have more attachment to the Intellivision, but it'll probably be one of those ones that I won't buy, certainly not immediately anyway. Maybe I'll be waiting for a price reduction on that. Let me know in the comments what you think. Did you have an Intellivision when you were younger? Will you be buying this? I'd love to hear your opinions. Anyway, we're going to switch quickly up to YouTube. Excuse all my content on the side there, and we will watch the trailer. Obviously, as I always do, I will be putting it in mute to watch it. Obviously, feel free to follow that link and watch it if you want the sound on. It's generally they only put music on usually in their trailers, so but what they do tend to do is copyright if they hear the music, which is a bit annoying considering I'm trying to do them a favour by advertising this. So I have to have the music off, unfortunately, but it is a little bit frustrating. But I'm going to mute it now so I don't forget. Yeah, so obviously feel free to rewatch it if you want to with music, but let's go. Let's have a little look and I'll give my thoughts over it, because obviously I'm not talking over anything. Yeah, there was the usual rivalries going on. Never had an Atari, ever. Cool. That was bright. Jesus, burning my eyeballs out, that is. Oh, how sweet. I thought they were going to go without showing it to us then. I mean, that is so reminiscent. Wow, okay. I mean, it's very, very cool. Don't get me wrong. I wonder what the price point's going to be on it. We're probably looking at about 80, 90 quid, like with the Spectrum, I would imagine. Oh, wow, there we go. So we got the games on it as well. That's very cool. That is very cool. $45 built-in games. Well, there we go. That, yeah, I gotta say that is pretty cool. Oh God, excuse me. Let's go back onto the other. I'll have a closer look at that. I mean, I'm tempted. Don't get me wrong. I am very tempted. I don't know. It's just timing wise, I just don't know whether I can stretch to it at the moment, to be honest, with the A1200 coming out. But certainly in terms of like nostalgia, I'm definitely going to be interested in it. It's cool. It's really cool. I love the way we've got all the overlays and everything. I think that's fantastic. I'd say the only thing is if it's coming out anywhere near release date for the A1200, for me, it's a no-go, unfortunately, because I just can't. We're not in the point in my life financially where I could afford to buy 2 new consoles at the same time. It's not happening. So, and the A1200 is the most important one for me. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. I am never going to knock them for bringing out these things, because I think it's cool that we get all these things. And plus, there's not really an easy way to play in television, so that will be very cool. I'm never going to knock them for bringing out these consoles, because I think it's absolutely cool as heck that these things exist. And it's not easy to play in television without the proper controllers and everything. So I think this is definitely a worthy release for that reason alone. Whether the games were the best quality, obviously games improved a lot over the years, but you could say that if you're playing the Spectrum or the Commodore 64 now, you're used to playing like PS5 or whatever, you could say, well, I'm not playing that, it's rubbish. If you weren't like us around at the time with all the memories and stuff, people like nowadays will be a bit like, that's not quite what I want out of a game. But for us, the nostalgia's high. So I think nostalgia wise I would get a lot out of this, but the problem is I was so young when I had my Intellivision, a lot younger than I was when I got my Commodore 64 and then my Spectrum. Plus also, once I got those in the early 80s, the Intellivision was gone. I think my dad might have even exchanged it for the Commodore 64, so we didn't have it for long. So I don't feel that my memories are going to be as strong for this as they were for Commodore 64 and Spectrum personally, but there will still be a lot attached. I'd be very interested to see if I play the games and hear the sound effects and stuff like you do when you've got the controller in your hand, whether they come flooding back to me, because that is definitely something that can happen when you play things like this, isn't it? But yeah, we will see. Let me have a quick look while we're on here. There we go. Oh, there we go. My word. Yeah, £120 for a mini. £120 for a mini. Ooh, I'm not sure about that. Yeah. Okay, we can have a good look at the details now. That's brilliant. So, or maybe a few. I mean, it's a sweet looking thing. I'll give it that. I had those 2 games when I was growing up, for definite. Didn't have those 2. We get screenshots of everything as well. Can barely see the arrows on this. Oh, is that the last shot? Yeah, that is the last shot. Okay, we get Atari Club points. Don't know what they are. I've never had them before. Let's have a little look here. Oh, includes 45 built-in games, including Boulder Dash and Shark, and with classic Intellivision sports games and strategy games, and more. Let's accept those terms and conditions while we're at it. What the heck? How bright that thing is. I'm not going to read all of this because I just don't want to. Let's have a look at features. Obviously, you could pause that if you wanted to read it yourself. That's interesting down the bottom there. USB-A port can connect original Intellivision 2 and 2 controllers with adapter. Can also be used to play additional games separately. Interesting. Availability, ships early December 2025. So this technically is good. Well, it is going to come out before the A1200, isn't it? Well, that definitely rules it out for me then, because I am saving up all my money for the A1200. So that rules that one out. Yeah. 45 built-in games, but they got 48 overlays. How's that going to work then? If you're playing 2 players? If not every game's got an overlay. And why 48? I'm confused on that one. Maybe someone can put me straight in the comments. Here we go. Well, again, I'm not going to read all these. I'll pick out a few that I've played before. Chipshot Super Pro Golf sounds interesting. There is going to be a lot of sports games like that. It's going to be one thing that will be a draw for me, obviously, as you know, knowing my sports games. I've played soccer. God, it's a long way to find that. Sub Hunt and Star Strike. Frog Bog sounds quite interesting, doesn't it? Tennis. Yeah, played that. And Sea Battle going back up the list. That might be it, actually. So I don't suppose there's going to be any ways to add games to this as well, which is going to be another thing that's not really going to be ideal, because obviously even if they did a USB stick where you could put games on and you could get them from somewhere, you won't have the overlays. So unless somebody can just create like fake ones to stick in there, that would be a bit of a challenge. So, you know, again, it's going to be quite limited in that respect. But anyway, I'm still excited for it. I think it's cool. It's just something that will be on my back burner if I'm ever going to get one, because I certainly have more of an attachment to this than I did the Atari that they brought out, because of my past with the Intellivision. But I did say that at some point I might get the Atari one, and I still haven't got that. So chances are I may never get this. We don't know. But let me know in the comments if you're planning on buying it, and let me know what you think, obviously, what you think of it. It's amazing to have it. It's amazing to have an option for it, I think. And it just, I think for that kind of money, yeah, it might be a little bit out of my price range at the moment, but we shall see. All right, everybody. Thanks. Sorry it's been a bit of a disjointed video, but this was like an absolute bolt from the blue, this release. So I've tried to get as prepared for it as I can, but I've not really done a good job, to be honest. But hopefully I can cobble it together in the edit and it won't be too bad. Thanks, everybody. Take care, and I'll be back soon if I hear more news about the A1200 and everything else. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Maybe hit the notification bell if you're not already, just so you know when my videos go up. Just a quick additional note to finish this video. Since recording, I discovered that Amazon are actually doing pre-orders for this Intellivision Sprint for only £99.99. So follow the link. I'm going to put one in the description for you to make it easier. Follow that link if you're going to pre-order, and it's £20 cheaper. I didn't know it was on there until I discovered accidentally today. So just a little additional note. Don't forget, follow the link down below if you want to order this or any of the other retro consoles. I'll keep the links in there because it's just convenient sometimes for people to look in the same place. Entirely up to you, of course. Thanks, everybody. Take care. See you soon. Bye for now.